Hey, Kevin, you got something you want to say to us, man? Hey, but before we get into that, my name is Will, and this is BROWNS TV. Once again, sunny Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Ground zero. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it ground zero. You got people that's out of state. So I'm gonna just say I'm in ground zero when it comes to the Browns. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on with Kevin Stefanski, man? Now, granted, but the reason I'm making this video, he hired a lot of people that was with us when he was here, which is kind of to be expected for real. But the Van Pelt hire, and it's none of our business, but it's off season, so whatever. You gonna see me making a whole bunch of videos that you know, that's kind of like unorthodox, you say. But with that hire right there, it's like they was like, man, you know what? And I don't even know what it. I don't know. Maybe they weren't thinking this, but it feel like they was like, man, listen, we finna show these dudes. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't us. Okay. If that's how you feel, you know what I'm saying. Look, I was a Stefanski fan for real until about the middle of 2024. That's when I started looking at him like, hold on, what's up with this dude, man? Like, you know what I'm saying. But before that, you couldn't really tell me nothing about Stefanski. Um, I think he'll do well in Atlanta, at least at first. At least at first. I don't know if they really about to let go of Kirk Cousins. If they're about to let go of Kirk Cousins, that might hurt a little bit. Because it sounds like this dude, when he was here, that's all they used to be like, man, um, Stefanski going to get Kirk Cousins. So maybe that'll hurt. Well, but Penix is good, though. Penix is a good quarterback. So, you know, he got a running back, tight end. I don't know what the offensive line look like. I assume it got to be decent. And if it's decent, Bill Callahan is gonna make it good. So, but this just bring up a bigger point too with the Browns. With this regime of the Browns, even though it's a different regime now, I don't tell me if I'm tripping. It seems like this is the only regime where we don't know nothing. Like we don't know who calling the shots for real. Am I tripping? Because like in the past, I felt like we knew who was calling the shots. Like we knew this is the person that's hiring and firing people. This is the person making personnel moves and making the draft picks and all this. That's no more with this. Like now that Andrew Berry here, when they had Andrew Berry, Paul DePodesta, and Kevin Stefanski, we didn't know nothing. And that always annoyed me. That always annoyed me. Cause like, bruh, I on one hand I get why they do it. So I mean I do get why they do it. But that's also partially why Stefanski is gone right now. Because truthfully, if he would have just been more transparent, I mean, some of this stuff with Shador, like just some of the stuff that happened this year, it wouldn't have took place. So I don't know, man. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. The Atlanta Browns is a real thing right now. But look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited though. Y'all let me know again. Let me know if y'all excited. I'm excited because I feel like Todd Monken. I just feel like he the real deal. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he the real deal. I'm probably gonna make a video about some of his hires. You know what I'm saying, as coordinators. It remains to be seen what's gonna happen with Jim Schwartz. I kind of feel like they could talk him back. People saying like they don't want him to come back because of the tantrum. I could see that, but I feel like they could maybe like talk him off the ledge. Cause all he gonna do, he gonna leave and get a defensive coordinator job somewhere else. It ain't like he gonna leave and be a head coach somewhere else. So you might as well just stay here and be the defensive coordinator here since you've been here already. And you built something here. You know? So yeah. But as far as the Van Pelt thing down there in Atlanta, he hired Van Pelt and Tommy Rees though. Like and he said Tommy Rees is gonna keep the play calling duties. I don't know. Maybe he learned from his mistakes here. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. And like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe in particular. I'm getting more subscribers. Look, I'm almost at 80 now. Thank y'all too. Thank y'all to subscribe. Thank y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? Almost to the 100. So hopefully in the next week or two I can get to the 100. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a milestone for me. But anyway, at the end of the day gotta end. But before it does, go Browns.
Here we go. Browns on 3. 1, 2, 3.